wouldn't say I take more pictures in lockdown, but I think the subject of the pictures have changed a lot, so it's mainly like friends and people I know and stuff rather than strangers or like places that I visit and stuff, because that's quite a rarity nowadays or whatever. No, I just take my camera with me, and just in case something pops up, it's quite spontaneous. And I quite like film because it's a bit more of a process. Memory loss, like dementia, all that stuff runs in the family. So my grandma has it, I think my dad's got early signs of it, and I'm just really conscious of the fact that that's probably going to be me one day. So the whole taking pictures and documenting them on Instagram, having them all in one place, it's just sort of, it's nice because when I get to the point where I start forgetting things or stuff like that, I can look back over those things, have them all in one place, have a scroll, and just, even though if I can't remember those moments, it's just a reminder that I have been there and I have lived them. And hopefully, like, this is me just planning ahead. At some point, it will be comforting to look back and reminding myself later on when I'm older or whatever that I have lived and I had a really bloody nice time doing it.
Tooth. Have you got any tips?
Yeah, if you like scratch it with this thing and put water in, then it's easier to like put the clay bits together.
And what are you making?
Boob ashtray.
A boob ashtray.
Oh, nice.
Sticking to it.
Okay, Lizzie, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Okay, what have you made?
I've made I've made some koala toast. He's got butter for a nose.
Does it have a purpose?
The purpose is to bring me happiness when I'm sad.
Oh, that's nice.
Which is a lot.
Did you enjoy this?
I did, because everyone else around the table isn't very good. So it actually brought me a lot. It brought me a lot of joy sitting here and knowing my superiority.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
I don't like paint it in a bra.
Oh, that's a good idea.
In a pink bra.
I think I want to do a different.
So that's butter.
Okay, what are we making?
So I've made a heart layered with different hearts on top of it, and then this is a portrait of my boyfriend.
Oh. Yeah. Why are you making your boyfriend?
Basically, because he's not here, we're in a long distance relationship, I want something that I can look at and that will remind me of him. So I'm trying to make this as realistic as possible.
Do you miss him in lockdown?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, so this is from my trip to Iceland just before lockdown started, so it was like my last taste of freedom. This piece of ice was from a glacier which washes through a thin channel, and then once it gets out to sea, the tide takes it back up onto the beach, and it forms these diamond-like shards of ice. And these are not my photos, but these are other people in the same area.
So can you explain your whole drawing process?
Okay, so I like to do the photography of like cold areas that I've been to. That's sort of where my process for drawing started. I went to all of these sort of Arctic areas, and then I like to, infer drawings from that. So I went into looking at homeless people on the street, and this is sort of what I did in lockdown to fill my time. And especially during COVID, there's quite a lack of inspiration. So sometimes the internet is the best source for finding subjects for artwork.
Do you ever create a social media platform for any of your work?
For me, my art is quite personal, so I like to have it all in a scrapbook, all in one place just for me. I don't really feel the need to share it with people.
How has gaming changed for you since lockdown began?
You know what it is? I think I've probably been gaming less since lockdown began compared to before, for a couple of reasons. I think first and foremost, just the social aspect of it, I think is overrated, to be honest. I think conversing with people in person is way more fulfilling than doing it online, because you get to see people face to face and you get to sort of engage with them on a deeper and more meaningful level without being distracted by other things.
How did you communicate with people online, like gamers online?
Gaming's quite a cool community, and it is what you make it. So you can just talk to your friends on different sort of websites and apps, but a lot of games have their own internal communities, so you can chat, whether about the game or about other things. There's friend systems, so you can sort of keep in touch with people you meet online. I think the whole community is very oriented towards making linkages. You always hear about people sort of meeting their friends online and seeing them in real life for the first time afterwards, stuff like that.